Okay, so hello everyone. Good morning to all of you. How are you doing all? I hope you all are doing great and fantastic and living your life in a great way, right? So today I am shooting this as a vlog. I'm not I mean not as a vlog, but in this video I'm going to show you that how I actually practice English, right? So as right now I am sitting here on my couch and I have just opened my phone, like my camera, to express my thoughts, to shoot a video. So wherever you are, okay, right? You know what, guys? You do have a lots of things to do. You cannot say that you don't have environment. You cannot say that you don't have time to learn English, right? You know what? When I started learning this language, or when I started uh, speaking practice, I can see that we have lots of time for practice, right? I mean, you don't need to separate your time for your practice or for your learning, right? If you are doing something, you can explain what you do. You can explain everything. As you can see, I have just eaten a fruit named, I don't know what it's actually called in English, but in Hindi we usually call it kharbuja, right? So I have just eaten this, and now I have this orange, and I am going to have this after some time, because my stomach is full right now. Okay. And the another thing, I can show you my room. You can see this is a rented room, right? And I'm living here with my husband because he works in company. And you can see this is the almirah behind me. I have bought this just for rupees 500, and it, you know what, you can see it can carry a lot of your clothes, and it can actually help you to organize your room. Otherwise my clothes were, when I did not have this almirah, I always put my clothes here, like I always fold them, properly. I always kept them properly, but still my room looked messy. But when I bought this, I can keep my clothes in this almirah, and it actually give more space to my room. And the another thing, I know that my room is not that much, as you might be thinking, that because you know what, this is my speaking practice, so sometimes I get stuck, but I am practicing, okay, and I am trying to speak, okay. And this is the best thing which I can say you, that not giving up on speaking, right? If you are getting stuck, if you are getting tired of speaking this language, if you are like no, I mean, if sometimes you feel like you don't want to speak in this language, but still you are speaking, then you are definitely a determined person, right? So I have determined this now, that I would speak at any cost, right? So another thing which I can tell you, you can hear the noise, right? So my room is exactly on the roadside, so there are lots of vehicles comes and goes, and they make, a terrible noise which sometimes I can't hear even. And sometimes when we both, me and my husband, when we sit here and talk to each other, and if a heavy vehicle goes, Okay, if a heavy vehicle goes, because there is a little, um, what can I say to this, like a road is like this, so vehicle make lots of noise because they are heavier. Okay, they consume lots of whatever they have, not consume, they have lots of things put in their trolley, and it makes harder to climb them on the road because it's a little higher, not a I don't know actually what to say it exactly. Okay, let it be. Okay, not giving up on the. Okay, so I want to show you another thing. With my phone, like my camera is, I have opened my front camera and there is no option to flip this camera, but I would love to share with you that how do I practice English too. See, basic grammar is needed. You have heard so many times, maybe you have heard so many times that grammar is not needy, like grammar is not required to speak English. But if you are learning this language as a second language and it's not your mother tongue, so it's absolutely needed, right? You can start with basic grammar. Basic grammar, like you must have a knowledge of basic grammar, like tenses, prepositions, modals, conjunctions, and verbs, like forms of verbs. And these are the basic topics you must cover first. And what I do, like I have, how would I show you that? Just a minute. As you can see, this is a modal verb, and I made some notes. on, and you can see these are the prepositions. Okay, prepositions right here. I have written down everything in the notebook. I revise these notes every day, and when I read, when I listen to something, or when I watch English video, it helps me a lot to understand the English, that what is the context of saying whatever I watch always. So any topic in the English, like if you are learning prepositions, so I would say first learn these prepositions, then have a lots of practice of it, right? And it will help you when you will read in the book, when you will watch any video, it will definitely help you to understand. And for speaking, in your speaking you can use them too. So this is how I learn grammar part. And apart from this, I used to read a book, like every day I used to read 3 to 5 pages, and also I try to understand the context. Okay, first what will I do? First I will read the whole page, and the words that I don't know the meaning of, I will underline. After completing my paragraph, I will search for the word first. I will get to know the meaning of that word, and then I will read again. And one more thing, don't try to understand the context. You don't need, no matter you are reading 1 page, you are reading 5 pages, but if you are not able to understand, there is no benefit, right? So at least you can take a small paragraph, try to understand the context of that paragraph, that what it actually trying to tell you, right? And for speaking, as you can see, I am right now speaking in front of a camera, and making a video. I know I get stuck many times, but then I don't want to give up, right? So for speaking part, this is, and you can do another thing, you can talk to yourself a lot. If you don't want to record your video, if you don't want to be in front of anyone, so in the beginning you can talk to yourself in front of a mirror, right? Because it boosts your confidence. Like you, when you see yourself talking in English, because that's your actually dream, to speak fluent and confidently, so it boosts your confidence, right? So that's why I am also recording these videos, because I watch my videos just after recording and analyze myself where I am making mistakes. Most of the time I made mistake, maybe even grammatically, or any kind of mistake, but still at least I am speaking, so I should be proud to myself that I'm not giving up, right? And this is what exactly you need to do. And what would I tell you now? Yes, for writing, what you can do, like by the end of your day, you can write a journal kind of, notes. If you have a notebook, you can write about your day, what was your day today, what did you do today, and you can even write about your daily routine. You can write about any topic, any thought coming to your mind. You can write about anything, but I would say try. And if you are a beginner, don't try to make it complicated, okay? Just form a simple short sentences. It will help you a lot, okay? So this is how I practice English every day. And I was not consistent before, but now I am trying to be consistent, and I'm trying to be consistent in speaking too, because I have learned a lot. We consume a lot of data, a lot of information in English, and we watch videos, we listen to the English and everything we do. But for speaking, you just need to speak, right? So until or unless you speak, you can never be a fluent English speaker, right? So this is what I wanted to tell you today. This is enough for the day. And be consistent, build a discipline. Try to build a discipline in your life, because if you are not a disciplined person, you cannot achieve anything, right? Motivation comes and goes, it is not for forever, right? But discipline will definitely help you to get success, to achieve your dream, to achieve your goal, right? So this is how, and this is what I have learned in my life, so I'm sharing it with you. And I will be sharing with you lots of another things in my upcoming videos. So if you're new here, you can subscribe to my channel